Have you noticed that even on a November evening, the temperatures are warm enough to make you peel your jacket off? With today's climate crisis, temperatures are getting hotter and hotter. Wouldn't it be great if there was a way of lowering temperatures? There is.
Here in Northwest Philly, we have nature's own air conditioning, the Wissahickon Valley. Spanning 1,800 acres, the valley supplies a temperature buffer from Chestnut Hill to Manayunk. These areas are up to 10 degrees cooler than other areas such as Center City, Philadelphia. This is a result of the urban heat island effect. As stated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, urban areas where concrete structures are more present than greenery experience increased temperatures.
Now, what causes the urban heat island effect? Well, it's a combination of reduced natural landscapes in urban areas, urban material properties, urban geometry, heat generated from human activities, and weather and geography. These factors can be readily seen in local areas such as Center City, Philadelphia, where we see less vegetation, the use of asphalt, the burning of fossil fuels, and increased temperatures. These factors produce hotter temperatures in the area in comparison to those surrounding it.
Now that we know what causes the urban heat island effect, let's talk about how exactly this happens. Let's examine the first cause, reduced natural landscapes. This simply means that a certain area lacks vegetation and greenery. When talking about reducing temperatures in an urban place, plants are essential in doing so because they provide shade, transpire water from plant leaves, and are an evaporating surface for water, which in turn cools the air. So, in areas where plants are not abundant, they lack the most efficient way of reducing the temperature and thus contribute to the urban heat island effect.
The lush vegetation is usually replaced with urban material properties that lack the cooling properties of vegetation. In fact, these materials do the opposite of reducing the temperature and instead absorb heat.
Another key factor is how our cities are set up. When thinking of a city such as New York City, you can picture the narrow streets and seemingly endless skyscrapers. It almost resembles a canyon, right? When temperatures are hot, this essentially becomes an urban canyon that traps heat and blocks natural wind flow, which contributes to the urban heat island effect.
While it would be nice to always have clear skies, the urban heat island effect is worsened by them. Due to the lack of cooling systems within the urban areas, the clear skies only worsen the temperature of the urban areas by emitting heat that is absorbed and trapped. Lastly, and most notably, are our actions that produce large amounts of heat. Things such as vehicles, air conditioning units, and industrial facilities all generate heat that is trapped within the urban area. This negative effect is exacerbated in cities where it is densely populated and more people practice these harmful activities.
One of the most cost-efficient ways to reduce the heat island effect is by having increased vegetation in urban areas, which lowers surface and air temperatures through shade, evapotranspiration, and collecting water from rainfall on their leaves and soil. You may ask yourself, is it really that bad if we don't take care of the Wissahickon? Well, with less vegetation, the urban heat island effect worsens, and thus temperatures rise as a result. And with a rise in temperatures, there will be an increased need for air conditioning, which will exacerbate climate change. Also, higher temperatures result in increased hospital admissions for heat-related illnesses, cardiovascular, and respiratory disorders. And if the health issues weren't enough, an increase of pavement maintenance is required in areas with less trees, as shade slows the deterioration of pavement, thus also impacting the area financially.
Have we scared you yet? Good. Deforestation and rising temperatures must be confronted, especially now as climate change plagues our world and exacerbates these issues. The bright side is that action is feasible and does not come in only one form. We can lower the impacts of the urban heat island effect by ditching mowed lawns and planting more vegetation and trees, installing green or coal roofs and pavement. If you are unable to implement these changes for one reason or another, volunteering is another way of getting involved and helping to protect vegetation. At a local level, the Friends of the Wissahickon provide many volunteer opportunities in an effort to sustain and better the Wissahickon.
Any action is better than none, so get out there and help to lower temperatures and maintain our beautiful Wissahickon Valley.